everyone, it's Jenna. Thanks so much for joining me today for another Pilates and Yoga Flow. And today, what we're going to focus on is the philosophy that our subconscious mind is our body. So stay tuned and we will incorporate that into our flow today. If you want to get right to the movement, you can skip ahead, check out the timestamp below. So what is the subconscious mind? Well, the subconscious mind houses our beliefs about ourselves. It is where we store our memories from our past. Often traumas from our past are also stored there. And from a very young age, so before we are 6 years old, our subconscious is still forming. And so it's like a sponge and it's absorbing everything from our environment. And we are programmed through our upbringing, through society, through our family, and what we think that we're worthy of in this life. And when we work with the subconscious mind, we can actually reprogram our beliefs about ourselves, about what we deserve, and about what we can receive in this life so that we can bring about more of what we truly want to experience in this lifetime. And we can do that through our body because our body is a representation of our subconscious mind in the physical form. So what we're going to work on today is using affirmations or auto-suggestions to retrain our subconscious mind to create new beliefs. And we're going to do that through our body, through this physical vessel that we are living in. So I want you to take a moment and come into a comfortable position, whether that's in seated or lying on your back. And I just want you to sit with for a moment one thing that you might want to shift in your reality. And it could be something very big, like a relationship goal or a new home. Or it could be something like, I just want to feel more energized in my body. So take a moment, set that intention for yourself. If you need more time with this, you can also pause the video and do some journaling and come back to it. And then when you're ready, go ahead and come to your back. And you're going to lie down with your hands on your belly. Have your knees bent. That just helps your lower back muscles relax. And we're going to do some belly breathing here to begin. So we're breathing into the belly. Exhaling out the mouth. And we're going to start to count the breath. So we're going to inhale into the belly for the count of 4. Exhale out the mouth for the count of 8. So I'm going to count the breath with you. Go ahead and start by exhaling all of the air out of your lungs. And when you're ready, begin to inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. Expanding your belly like a balloon. Exhale. Feel it naturally deflating. Inhale. Expand the belly like a balloon. Exhale. One more like that. Inhale. Expand, really stretch and open through the lower belly. And exhale. Very nice. So now we've relaxed our body as we tune into our breath. And I want you to bring into your mind whatever that intention was that we set in the beginning of our session today. And I want you to just come up with one word that represents that intention. It could be very simple, it could be symbolic, or it could be quite literal. So take a moment to set your intention, one word, and we're going to, again, breathe that into the body. Inhale into the belly and exhale. Inhale, you're going to breathe into that intention. Feel the intention as it permeates through your body. Feel that one word that you discovered that represents the intention that you want to bring about in your life. And exhale. Feel it going even deeper. You can even visualize it. That word can be traveling into your cells, into your whole being, your whole body with your breath. So we're going to do one more big breath like that, breathing into the belly. And exhale. Beautiful. So we're going to continue to work with that intention today. And so I will cue you and I'll remind you a few times throughout our session today to bring your awareness and your attention back to that word that represents your intention. So now we're going to slowly bring the arms to the sides and just imprint the spine towards the mat, rocking into a pelvic tilt, warming up the lower back, and gently rolling your tail into the mat. Exhale. Breathing out the mouth. Inhale. Rolling your tail into the mat. As you start to move the body, as you start to warm up these tissues in your lower back, in your belly, notice what you're sensing and notice what you're feeling in your body. Continue to do your movement at your own pace with your breath. We're going to go back to that arch one more time, and we're just creating like a little blueberry space under the lower back. And then from there, we're in our neutral spine. We're going to sway the legs to the right and back to center. You can bring your legs all the way together. Sway your legs to the left. And notice how your belly responds. So you'll possibly feel a natural toning of your abdominal wall. And this can be really nice to notice how your core is working for you. Even when you are not thinking about it, it is naturally designed to turn on to support us, to support our back. I call it nature's back brace. And so when your knees are going over to the side, see if you can really tune into how those muscles in your torso, the abdominal muscles that wrap front to back like a corset, how they support your spine for this movement without really trying to force it. Feel how they naturally turn on in response to this stimulus of the knees moving. The spine is rotating or twisting, and your abdominal muscles will want to support that movement. Beautiful. So now we're going to do the same movement with the legs up in a tabletop position. So on your exhale, float your right leg up to tabletop. Inhale, float your left leg up. You may want to take your hands wide to about a 45-degree angle from your sides to support this movement. And as you exhale, again, take the legs over to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, legs over to the left. And center. This movement is, again, happening from your core, from the very center of your body. So you can feel that spiral as it radiates out from the center of your body through the legs, through the torso. We're going to keep the shoulders heavy and really primarily just focus on moving from the belly button down. So really focusing on the movement of the legs as the shoulders and the head, they're kind of like our anchor point. So we'll do one more time to the right and back through center. Very nice. Let's go ahead and lower the feet down. Give that a little rest. Beautiful. And then from there, we're going to bring the arms up to the ceiling. Take a breath in as you reach up so that your shoulder blades lift off of the mat. And as you exhale, drop the arm bones back and down in the sockets. Feel the connection of your shoulders heavy on the mat beneath you. And we're going to do that again. So on the inhale, the arms reach up, up, up. On the exhale, the shoulders drop. One more time. Inhale, reach, 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 reach. This is a nice fascial glide. So you can imagine that you have like a slip and slide between your shoulder blades and your rib cage, and you're just lubricating that fascia as the shoulder blades slide in and as they slide out. Beautiful. Now feel the weight of your shoulders on the mat. Come back to your intention. Take a moment to just really feel that intention in your body. And as you exhale, you're going to hold that in your mind's eye. You can close your eyes if that feels helpful. Stretching, lengthening through the sides of your body. Feel that freedom in your torso. And again, come back to your intention. Lengthening the fascia and opening it up. So the fascia is made of primarily water, like everything else in our body. And so we are transmitting a message to the fluid in our body, the water in our body. So we're going to keep doing that. And as you exhale, lower your arms down to your sides, curl your hips up and find your way into a bridge, coming up onto your shoulder blades, pausing there to take a breath. And exhale, we're going to slowly peel down, one vertebrae at a time, and the arms will reach up and back. Feeling that nice big stretch there in the sides of the body. So we're going to do that again. You're going to slowly bring your arms down. As the arms lower, curl your hips up, roll up through your spine, staying nice and heavy on your shoulder blades to keep your neck relaxed. And then we're going to peel down. Arms will reach up and back again. Beautiful. One more time, we're going to peel up. Press your arms down to your sides. Curl your hips up. Now we're going to try rotating the left hip down. So it's helpful if you bring your hands onto your hips and rotate your left hip away from your hand. So then you're going to peel down the left side of your spine. Come back to center. Roll up through center. So now my pelvis is level. I'm going to rotate my right hip down away from my hand, like there's a marble at my belly button, and I'm rolling the marble towards my right hip. I'm going to roll down my right side, heavy in the pelvis. Come back through center. And then I'm going to scoop and curl, and I'm going to roll all the way up. So I'm going to stay here at the top, take a breath. Left hip rotates down, and I'm going to go around the world now. So I roll down through the left side, sink the right hip down, roll up through the right side, and back through center. As much as you can, you want to try to keep your thighs and knees exactly as they are, and really just be focusing on the pelvis and the spine. So again, I'm rotating my right hip down, roll down through the right side of the spine, back through center. My left hip sinks down, so now my right hip is lifting up towards the ceiling. Roll up through the left side of the spine and come back to center. Beautiful. And now let's just go down through center to even out that movement. So now we've worked on mobilizing the spine and opening up space between each vertebrae. There's so much energy that's stored in our spine. So let's just take a moment. You can knock your knees together, come back to your intention and breathe it into your body. Deep breath in and out. So what's interesting with this is to notice with each exercise and movement we do, you're opening up channels in your body, you're opening up the energy in your body, and it should feel like you can really infuse your system with your intention, and it should feel even more profound each time you do it. So this is why the yogis developed yoga for meditation, so they could really relax into their body to meditate. Okay, so from there, we're going to rock up and down the spine, and now we're going to give the spine a massage. This one should feel really good on your back. If for whatever reason it's not feeling good on your spine, you might want to try doing this on a carpet or padding up your mat a little bit more. Or you can just make the rocking movement a little bit smaller. Good. So we're going to hold the balance point position. The arms will reach forward, palms facing down. Focus your gaze on a point in front of you. That helps you focus. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Slowly scoop the abdominals in and roll down one vertebrae at a time, as slow as you possibly can. Beautiful. From there, just hug your knees into your chest and stretch out your back a little bit and rock side to side a couple times. Beautiful. We're going to do that one more time. And before we do that, though, we're going to try this one trick, which changes the input to your nervous system. So what we're going to do is we're going to cup the hands over the eyes. And you're just going to hold that for a few seconds. And as you're doing this, this is also a good opportunity, if you feel comfortable, to use this moment to bring your intention back into your body and breathe it in. Beautiful. Open your eyes. Bring your legs back up. Rock yourself right up to that balance point. Notice if it felt any easier this time. I felt like I just popped right up. I don't know about you guys, but hopefully you felt the difference. So again, we're going to reach the arms in front of us. Rolling down, 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 down. Beautiful. And hug the knees in. Did that feel easier that time? Hopefully it does. That's super interesting. In another video, I'm going to work with the nervous system inputs a little bit more, but I just wanted to introduce that today because I find it super helpful if you're feeling challenged by a particular exercise to try that out. So now we're going to go ahead and come onto our hands and knees, lining up your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, neck is long. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to round your spine into a cat. Inhale. Gently lift your head, heart, and tail. And again, exhale, round your spine into cat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop and round. So if your spine was a mountain, the mountain peak would be the middle of your back. So from there, you really want to press up towards the ceiling. One more time, rolling your heart up through your arms as you lengthen your chest up the wall in front of you. Beautiful. Come back through center. And then we're going to start to make a circular movement with the pelvis. If this doesn't feel good in your back, you can also go back to the previous exercise that we just did, but try it out, see how it feels. It should feel pretty good to move your pelvis in this circular motion so that you're really stretching out your lower back, activating your core each time you come through center. Beautiful. Let's try reversing it. Go the other way a few times. Keep that nice fluid motion happening in your pelvis and come back through center. Nice. From there, take a breath in. As you exhale, we're going to go into hip extension. Right leg will extend back. Keeping that leg lifted, you're going to tap the toes behind your left leg to the side of your mat. Bring your gaze to your toes, lift the leg up, and tap the other way. And lift and tap, and lift and tap. So I'm watching my leg as it goes to each side. Beautiful. And go ahead and slowly bring that knee back down. Take a moment there, just find your neutral spine again. Everything is lifting up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, left leg will extend, and same thing goes there. Cross the left leg behind your right and tap. And lift and tap. Lift and tap. Good, and tap. And tap. And tap. Beautiful. And lift the leg up, hold, long neck. Bring your knee down, and let's just go ahead and come into a child's pose position. Taking the weight off of your wrists, allow your head to sink down towards the mat. And this is a good opportunity, staying in your child's pose, to come back to your intention. Notice how your body feels different now. Beautiful. And good. Start to slowly make your way back up. We're going to find a plank from there. Hands and knees position. Push into your arms. Stretch your legs back one at a time as you find your plank. And we're going to push into the arms and keep holding. Now we're going to start to shift forward and back with our toes. So you really should feel the abs engaging. Call upon your intention for strength, for support. Beautiful. From our plank, we're going to go into downward facing dog. So when you're ready, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up and back. Find that downward facing dog. Coming back to your intention here. Feel that intention moving through your body. So what I want you to try now is moving with that impulse, so tuning into that intention and seeing how it wants to move your body. So maybe you want to ripple through the spine here. Or maybe you want to come onto your knees and stretch back and ripple through the spine there. Or maybe you want to move through the hips a little bit. So I want to give you a moment just to find your own movement and your own expression with this. Just take a couple breaths like that. And when you're ready, we're going to meet on our bellies. You can make your way through chaturanga to bend your elbows, keeping that plank shape, or just lower all the way down onto your belly. From there, press your arms down, lift your head. Like a turtle, peeking your head out of your shell, you're going to lengthen your neck and slowly come down. Pushing into the forearms, pushing into the hands, lengthening the neck and lifting the collarbones. So we're really isolating the upper back in this position here. We'll do that one more time. The head and collarbones, chest will lift, abs are in, and slowly lower back down. Beautiful. From there, we're going to bring the arms into a goalpost position, bending your elbows, lifting your gaze, lifting your forearms, keep imprinting your pubic bone to the mat. Take a breath and slowly reach your arms up and out to a high Y. Bend the elbows back to that cactus shape. Again, you're going to reach your arms up and out and bend your elbows back, lift a little higher. One more time, really strengthening the back. Reach the arms up and out and bend your elbows. Beautiful. Bring the hands back down. Press yourself up and back to another child's pose position. Walk your hands over to the right side of the mat. Stack your left hand on top of your right and breathe into the left side of your ribs. Beautiful. Let's go the other way. Stack the right hand on top of the left and breathe into the right side of the ribs. Come back through center. Find your intention again in your body. Beautiful. We're going to make our way up. And we're going to go into a lunge, stepping the right foot between the hands, sinking the hips down. From there, tuck your back toes under, lift your back knee. Take the knee gently down to the mat, stretch back to a runner's lunge, straighten your front leg and elongate your spine over your leg. Long, deep breaths. One more breath. Take your left hand across, grab a hold of the outside of your foot. Give your foot a little pull, stretching the left side of your back. Really feeling into your body. Good. Bring that foot back down. We're going to step the right leg back, left leg forward. Find your lunge. Long spine. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. Reach the energy out through your back heel. Really try to straighten that back knee. Gently place the knee down, untuck your toes, and stretch back. Straighten that front leg, lift your toes, elongate your spine. Long, deep breaths. Take your right hand across, take it to the outside of your foot. Stretching the right side of your back. Gently bring the hands back down to either side of your front foot. Bend your knee again. Take the left leg back. We're going to make our way back to downward facing dog. Long, deep breaths. And gently come back down onto your knees. Beautiful. We're going to make our way back onto our backs, ending with a Shavasana. So when you're ready, you're going to lie down. This time you can have palms can face up to the ceiling. Coming back to your breath, loving your body. And just noticing, sensing what you feel in your body. Taking a moment to give thanks for the sacredness of this body. And see if you can allow that intention that we set in the beginning of our session today, like a wave, as it washes in and out with the breath. Can you hear the sound of your intention on your breath? Beautiful. When you're ready, you'll come back, wiggle your fingers and toes. And slowly roll yourself up to seated. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this class. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Like this video, comment below on how it felt, and you can also go to the link in the description if you would like to work with me one-on-one. I'm an embodiment coach. I do somatic work. I also do private one-on-one movement sessions online, so please contact me if you're interested in any of my offerings, and I'll see you next time.